Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to our fifth grade tribute. I'm Mr. Luckenbach, and it's been some time since we really have seen each other to any extent, but we wanted to put together a tribute like the end of the year ceremony, just so you would have some type of recognition going forward into the middle school. Obviously, the best of circumstances would have allowed us to be meeting with you in person and to hand out any special recognitions to you directly. But unfortunately, we're not in that position, so we thought we would put a pre-recorded version out here. And then when you come to pick up your items later in the week, we'll be able to hand you the certificates commemorating your awards. Also in those packets too will be some other things as far as your participation goes, whether it was through the Early Act, the Safety Patrol, Student Council, and various other clubs. Those will be waiting for you when you pick up your items tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be able to get all those things together for you. And then this way you'll be able to have a really good remembrance of Lane's Mill, because I know really this is a year you'll absolutely never will forget. So we're going to be starting our awards ceremony first. I'd like to introduce Mr. A and Mrs. Green, who will be giving out PE awards this year. Mr. A, Mrs. Green.
Hello, Lane's Mill, and welcome. I'm going to give our fifth grade Male Fitness Award winners. We want to recognize these student athletes because they deserve it, and it was a really tough year this year. Okay, in the 50-yard dash from Mr. G's class, we had Tyler Pierce with a time of 7.5 seconds. Great job, Tyler. In our standing long jump from Miss Carter's class, we had Tyrone Gonzalez, 73 inches. Wow, that's pretty far. In our sit-ups, we actually had a tie. Miss Ramirez and Miss Carter's class, Casey Pierce and Anthony Valeri. 51 sit-ups in a minute. Great job, boys. And our last Male Fitness Award winner was from Miss Panic's class with a time of 71 seconds in the flexed arm hang, Cruz Rojas. Great job, folks, and hope everyone stays well. I'm now going to hand it over to the Female Fitness Award winners, Mrs. Green.
Hi, everyone. And as Mr. A said, I will be announcing all the female winners for our fitness awards today. In the standing broad jump, we had a tie between Isabella Neal from Mrs. Panic's class and Jayla Bowles from Mr. G's class, 66 inches for those girls. And in sit-ups with 49, we had Carly Hobbs from Mrs. Carter's class. In the 50-yard dash from Mrs. Panic's class, Isabella Neal, again, 7.4 seconds. And flexed arm hang, Julie Dancero from Mrs. Panic's class, 29.9 seconds. Awesome job, everyone. Stay healthy. Enjoy your summer. Good luck at Vets Middle. And please come back to visit us. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Green, and congratulations to all of our Fitness Award winners. We're very proud of your efforts throughout the year, and to all the students who were very close to it as well. Keep plugging away. You did very well as well. Now I'd like to introduce Mrs. Heiser, who's going to be talking about the Academic Bowl participants, if we would have had it. Mrs. Heiser?
Hello, boys and girls. Mrs. Heiser here. I'd like to first say our Academic Bowl would have happened on Wednesday, April 1st, but unfortunately was a bad April Fool's joke and we weren't able to compete. But I want to recognize my students that did make the team and who gave up their lunches to work on all the trivia questions that we had. Those students were Maxwell Betch, Kelly Murtha, Joseph O'Neill, Sophia Salsa, Anthony Valari, and Caitlin Sanchez Wenzel. Thank you for your hard work and your determination. You're winners to me.
Thank you, Mrs. Heiser. And like I said, under the best of circumstances, we would love to have our children participate in those events as well, but we still wanted to acknowledge all the hard work they did in preparation for that event. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Dornacker, who's going to be announcing the Kindness Award winners for Lanes Mill School. Mrs. Dornacker?
Hi, boys and girls. Here to share with you who got the Kindness and Caring Award this year. We have 5 recipients. It was a tough decision, and the teachers had a really hard time because so many of you are worthy of receiving an award like this. You have really shown yourself to be kind and good friends to each other and caring. So it was a really tough decision. And you know, I'm very proud of you, and I really hope that you take all of this that you've gathered through being at Lanes Mill School with you to the middle school. I'm really proud of you because each of you have truly awesomeness inside of you. You've been resilient and you've been persevering through all of this, and that makes you stronger and more equipped to be even more successful in your life. So understand that about everybody, all of you. So the names of the students who are receiving the Caring Award are Marissa Baldino, Savannah Perrin, Sean Otis, Charles Keegan, Lindsay Morales, Corona. Congratulations, you all deserve it, and I wish you all the best next year, and we're gonna miss you dearly.
Thank you, Mrs. Dornacker. All the children will be receiving like those certificates and those other awards when you pick up the items on Tuesday. And hopefully everyone will have a chance to reflect upon some of the things that they were able to win. But many of you are really were worthy of many of the awards that we received. And you acknowledge some is always nice, but realize that you are a very resilient group. You are a group that has given so much, even in the short amount of time you were here this year as our 5th grade leaders. So with that, we receive from the legislative office every year a proclamation by the Joint Legislative Commendation. And these are from, and I'm going to be reading this as well, and it looks something like this from the state of New Jersey. This will be from Senator James Holosethel. I know, Mrs. Carter, I butcher his name every single year. Also from 2 members of our assembly, Mr. McGuckin and Mr. Catalano. They had all signed this thing. And they here honor and congratulate all the students at Lanes Mill Elementary School, whereas the strength and success of the state of New Jersey, United States of America, rest upon the abilities and talents of our educated men and women whose preparation and responsible citizenship and leadership is accomplished in the classroom and laboratories of our educational institutions. A lot of big words said you did well in school. The citizenry of the 10th Legislative District, through their elected representatives, recognize the members of this distinct graduating class, developing citizens whose energy and achievements help us glimpse to the future with hope and promise. And through the dedication of scholastic attainment, did well in school, through active involvement in the learning experience, and through the perseverance in completing the requirements for this diploma, they honor each and every one of you students with this commendation. And you figure with all the things that you've done, through your academics, through your involvement, and through your giving, you have well earned our thanks and have well earned this recognition from our legislative leaders. Each one of them has signed it, and we'll be receiving that on Tuesday. So what we're going to do at this point is recognize each of our students. We're going to do a basic roll call. Normally we would have you come up on stage to congratulate you, but virtually we're going to give you that acknowledgement. And we'd like to welcome Mrs. Carter to read her class list of all the students who will be promoted to the 6th grade here in Brick Township. Mrs. Carter?
Here are my 2020 graduates. Wilmer Acosta Cortez, Quinlan Atkinson, Marissa Baldino, Hunter Betts, Hang Hai Kai, Hang Zhao Kai, Sebastian Calistio, Alejandra Seja Cartagena, Salvatore Consiglio, Juliana DeCandia, Cameron DeMarco, Caitlin Dunn, Iago Enriquez, Tyrone Gonzalez, Rosalind Gutierrez, Carly Hobbs, Joseph Livio, Laura Matasegura, Juan Paredes de Alba, Jacob Pascal, Kevin Rensk, Isabel Rios del Rio, Sophia Sasa, Ansura Shakaratava, Anthony Valeri, Noisha Val, Caitlin Weisel Sanchez, and Kendall Williams. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Mrs. Carter students. Now we'd like to introduce Mr. Giordano and Mrs. Curry to the reading of their students. Okay, guys, ready to go? Mr. Curry, Mrs. Curry, Mr. Giordano? Unmute your mics. Microphone, please, Mr. Giordano.
Okay. Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Curry, and I want to say, first of all, that you guys will always be special to me. You're my last class of my teaching career since I'm retiring, and I'll always remember you very fondly, and you're a wonderful class to have for the end. And congratulations to you all. We have Jayla Bowles, Navari Burke, Jocelyn Kanjura, Zaire Carpenter, Annabella Coca, Isabella Colombo, Charlie Davis, Alyssa Demeter, Gabriel Delama, Alexis Henry, and Andrew Leiden.
And continuing on, we have Amy Macomber, Carly Marzella, Declan McMullen, Isaac Morgan, Eric Moss, Evan Neal, Sean Otis, Ashley Perez, Tyler Pierce, Alyssa Stamwise, Alexa Thompson, and Gina Thompson. Congratulations, boys and girls. You made it to the 6th grade.
Thank you, Mr. G and Mrs. Curry. And of course, Mrs. Curry, we wish you well in your retirement. Thank you very much for your years of service to the Lanes Mill children. And boy, what a way to go out.
Yes, what a way.
Absolutely. At
Thank
this
you.
time,
I'll
I'd like to
miss
introduce
everybody.
Mrs. McGowan. She will be reading the names for her 5th grade promoters. Ms. McGowan.
Hi, class. My kids are Emily Beal, Stephen Britton, Joshua Loreno Nino, Lindsay Morales Corona, Antoine Owens, Caden Stokes, and Danica Takash. Have fun in 6th grade.
And congratulations to all of Mrs. McGowan's 5th graders. And now I'd like to turn it over to Mrs. Panic to read the students for her class. Mrs. Panic? Microphone, please, Mrs. Panic.
Congratulations to Mrs. Panic's 5th grade class 2020. Always stay kind and be involved. I'm very proud of my class. Go Colts, go Lanes Mill. Here we have Ava Angelo, Maxwell Bench, Avery Boss Rami, Matthias Calixto, Julie Dancero, Elisa Escalante, Zachary Fry, Ryan Greet, Sarah Hernandez, Jacob Jankowski, Josias Lopez, Veronica Mursky, Michael Moneyhun Koch, Kelly Murtha, Isabella Neal, Joseph O'Neill, Savannah Perrin, Cruz Rojas, Riley Scardilli, Samantha Say, Nicholas Sete, Sky Stripmatter, Mara Tanay, Matthew Ullman, Dylan Van Deventer, Anthony Wilson, and Javon Zandodomingo. Congratulations, boys and girls. I'm so proud of you. Go Colts and go Mustangs.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Panic. And now Mrs. Ramirez will be reading her class for a promotion for the 2020 school year. Mrs. Ramirez?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Luckenbach. Boys and girls, we wish you the very best in middle school. All of the teachers do. And since I am the last one, I have to tell you that last is not always the least. Congratulations to Ray's Barclay, Nicholas Barry, Joshua Benjamin, Nathaniel Burke, Brady Day, Matthew Figueroa, Sean Fowler, Charles Keegan, Cheyenne Kesto, Haley Kish, Kaylee Latshaw, Zamir Lindort, Evan Meyer, Devin Mingalone, William Matanya, Olivia Mosqua, Kaylin Pasquale, Logan Perry, Jalen Picarello, Casey Pierce, Reagan Tomlin, Chase Stanley, and Jonathan Williams. Goodbye, Colts. Hello, Mustangs. Have a great summer and a safe summer.
Thank you, Mrs. Ramirez. At this point, I would always ask the audience and everybody to give a nice little round of applause to all our graduates so we can that. And it's funny that we're trying to simulate as best as we possibly can, and obviously with the circumstances, it doesn't really allow it. And actually, it might be my second career that I could be a network news anchor. Now, here's Mrs. Carter going over to Mr. Albany's. I mean, I feel like a network news anchor, but that's okay. That's who we are. And you know what? It's kind of good that our Zoom meeting here to do our fifth grade tribute is from our homes. It's from our lives. Hesitation in the audios, hesitation in the mute buttons. It's all good because that's what we've been doing. It's real. And of course, the cheerleaders, pom-poms over there. Thank you, Mrs. Panic. Boys and girls, at this time, I always would say a few words to you about how you're going to leave your legacy here at Lanes Mill and how you're going to be remembered. Wow. Last year at this time, I told the fifth graders that you are going to be extremely unique. No student has gone through a full day kindergarten and then the 6 years to Lanes Mill School. So they're probably the most unique class. I think you kind of blew them away. I mean, you are the first and probably only remote learning graduates of Lanes Mill School. And hopefully that you'll take every experience that we've had to prepare you going forward. You are ready for all sorts of things going forward, as far as not only the middle school curriculum, but remote learning. There will be parts in your life where you'll have this, a lot more Google Classrooms. You are so ready, you have no idea. And we just hope that you were able to get through this with as much success as you were able to do. We are very proud of everything you do. I know the teachers really enjoyed your company throughout the year as much as everyone in the school has. From our secretaries, the nurse's office, our cafeteria custodians, and the rest of the staff. I want to wish each and every one of you a wonderful summer. Best of luck in the middle school. We have no idea what our future is going to plan for us. But right now, I don't think I have to worry about how you will handle it. Because if you have any indication of what you've done so far, I'm not worried in the least. This is a very resilient class, a very dynamic class, and I only think that good things will come for you in the future. So good luck to you. Thank you very much for everything you have given to Lanes Mill School, and look forward to seeing your faces in the coming weeks if we can. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a great day. Staff, everybody.